Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are after day 4. We got most of the structure in place. I think most of the, the floor interior bits. Got a couple things to go up on the wall yet. Roof in place. Still got to put our pages up here, but I've looked at it today. I don't think that's going to be as bad as I thought it was when I first saw it. Really, like I said, I'm really liking how this one's coming together. The space in it and everything seems to be really working. So, without any further ado, if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures, which I'm going to do one right now. And, just try and have a good time doing it. Upload daily and just want to have some fun. If you see any kits or builds or sets or anything that you'd like me to give a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I've got the most intelligent audience on YouTube, and you'll always provide me with nothing but the best options. So, first things first. This light is supposed to be coming out up here. So, I think, and the bad thing is I think this side I think is the one that gave me trouble getting mounted in. So, but I've got to pop it out to get the light to where I want it to go. So hopefully I can gently ease this out without much drama. Just slide you right down the line there. Get you to come out, maybe. There. Back in place, I hope. It's already been in place, it should be. Yeah. Okay. It's fairly agreeable. Maybe it was this side. It looks like it's a little more of a gap. Yeah, the picture made it look like it was coming this way instead of that way, but it was that way. Okay, but that's what we wanted. Now, we're supposed to take these lights, these two strips, and just, looks like just right in this corner, go back and forth on both of them. So we're just gonna curl you around a couple of times and put Snoopy on. Looking at the picture, I'm trying to see. Okay, so actually I think it looks like maybe. Okay. The top goes on first, so I'm just going to peel that backing. Look like about like that. And this one's just supposed to come back around the bottom there. Wasn't paying attention to this part because I didn't plug in my glue gun, but I think I might need it for this wiring here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna plug that in and go. We're ready to go here in a minute. I'm going to have that exposed for a minute or two yet, so I'm not going to rush to. I'll give plenty of time for the glue gun to warm up. Well, I said I was going to. Okay, so I'll just go out of order for a second. We're actually supposed to put a piece in here, but I'll do the outer walls first just to get. This guy goes in up here. But like I say, I want to get that these wires sort of make sure they're out of the way of the light coming out whenever the time comes. Okay. But now, got these two bits, and with the ends with the notches go which way? You perspective is messing with me. Okay, notches go to the back. So just into these slots down here. This is our front. There's no upper locking. That's all on this down here for now. And that round is making it hard to apply the pressure. Just sliding around in my palm here. I don't think I got them. Actually, I don't think I got this all the way in, so let's repurpose a tool. I can get a little more pressure. Okay, there's the sound we want. This end one's the hard one to get the angle on. That's the one that slips the most. There. They're all seated in there good now, it looks like. So, now these should hopefully do a similar. They're pretty close. That's really got that outer ledge going now. So that, yeah. Alright, I think I can get any more pressure on it. Let's see. No, that's as far as it's going. Okay. Now, same thing on this side. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that one does look pretty good. Alright, pretty good angle on that side. Okay, now the gun should be about ready. I'm just going to do this one, just tack it up against the wall there, and this one I think, trying to see, I think take it out a little bit. There's no attic up there, is there? So straight into, yeah, there's a little bit of an attic in there. Yeah, I missed with the, yeah, there the cover of the came off here. Oh. Okay, try and put those back in place. I don't think that's the one that had all the extra wires on it, hanging down. But hopefully, you won't see that angle. I don't even think I can get a glue gun in there. Maybe I might be from over here if I get desperate. But let's see. I'm gonna try and. I think I'm okay to go against this wall this way. Like I said, I want to make sure the light can come out in between our pages here. That's the ultimate goal. So let's just run a in there, all over. Back up. Okay. That's maybe a little more down the corner there. Into it. And hope I don't have to use this at some point. I think the pages all come out from the middle, so I think we're going to be good on that. Strings. I'm all over my hand now. Look at spiderweb looking dealios. Okay, now you the same thing about. Okay, so I've got that controlled now. Now, this guy. Okay, and these will actually go all the way through there. That's gonna, okay. That's why you're supposed to put that one on first. Cause hang on. Through the middle here too. Okay. Through there. On there. Ooh. Okay. Now I see why they put a spare in there, because that's not sturdy enough to. Okay, let's see here. I'll try and keep a flathead. Brace it up here, maybe. Okay. Like I say, that did break in that corner there. But I don't want to undo it, I don't think. Ease you back in. I think it'll be alright. Once we get it in there. Or not. I don't want to undo it. Okay, or not. Okay, that's this is not seated. Okay. A little bit more of a gap over on now this center part. Okay. Okay. Like I said, they gave us a spare on that one. I wonder if I can break it too. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens. Okay. But now that I know the weak point, maybe I can get in front of it. Okay, so. Okay. Go in there. In there. All the way in there. Okay. Okay, there it goes, I think. Alright. I got a little gap over here now, but I'm not. Now I'm gun shy about making it work. Making it being too forceful with it. Okay. Now, where's the next bit to go? Okay. Front fascia here. I think. Let's go. And in this gap. No. This way. Okay. So that's going to be the top of this, I guess. Yeah, that's going to... Okay, that's going to go in there. Okay. This goes in. Yeah. Is it in there? Alright. Yeah, goes that. Alright. Nice. Alright. Now comes what will probably be the most traumatic part of it. Quite possibly the biggest accordion piece I've ever done. And that goes with it. I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, actually I forgot. I do need just a piece. Just a bunch of pieces. I forgot about those. Okay, but you need you later. Let's get. Because seems like I've been going a lot longer than that. Usually it goes the other way for me. I look up and I'm like at 30, 45 minutes, and that's only been 16, 17, so. Okay, yeah, we should be getting done tonight then. Even with me forgetting to do this. Okay. And this is definitely a job for the Gorilla Glue. Get on that united. Did you go? Nope, go on the other side, go on the wallpaper side. Yeah, there's, it's got, I don't show on camera if there's an outline there. Supposed to go, okay. So, few bits and pops and okay. All right. And supposed to mount this one color face down. I finally saw the notation on it. On the top edge here. Okay, there it goes. Now what? Okay, now we just sort of set this aside and let it sit around to be broken. Hopefully not. And get one of the other pieces I forgot. Yeah. I forgot our teeny tiny mirror. It goes in the very back of there. So I shouldn't have to worry about hitting the stain on the sides of this thing. But guess what? I'm going to worry about hitting the stain on the sides of this thing. Just enough to sort of cover up the make it a little more uniform. Okay. And this, I think it's gonna, yeah, that's it. There we go. Oh, it goes inside too. That's not even. Okay. I thought it was going to mount on the back. Okay, so dab a super glue along the bottom edge and hold some pressure on there. I hope will do the trick. Guess not. Okay. Acrylic out here. I should have thought about this. I think I've got a plan B. Okay, that might just didn't have a good. Looks like that's going to work. But to make sure, I'm going to take some of their little tape strips. Do one on the other side too. Look how it's gonna. A little over the edge, but I don't think it's gonna show. Okay. Now you. On the back of her little, what that is, that back of our fireplace. Somehow. Without knocking that mirror out. Okay, I potentially wiggled that back into place pretty nicely. Okay. So, got that. Cool. Now, we're ready for our back wall. And goes in. Okay, got the cutout for our USB here, which is on this side. Got a couple of notches on either end. Whoop. Down there. No notches on the top, so this isn't going to tie into our roof. Stretch it a little, line it up. It's always stressful with these things. Okay, there it goes. Oh. And there's full back wall and everything. Still looking to see how we tile it. Oh, okay. Here's where we're going to tie it all together. Got these guys. So this guy, the USB indicator or hole there. This is getting stressful. See, over top of that, into our sides, and you're going to push in that notch right there. Okay. So let's be it. Okay, finally. Okay, you on the middle one. There it goes. Okay. That's definitely stressful. Too many angles to deal with there. I think some of that hot glue string out of there. But now I'm all practiced in, so this other side's going to be cake, right? Okay. Oh. And there's no USB on this one either, so we don't have to line that part up either. Trying to convince myself it's going to be okay. Here coming out. First, let me see, this thing came out again. I need some glue on that one. It's not in all the way here yet. And into this hole. Hard to grab the round bit back here to apply pressure. That's not. I think something stripped out there. That's gonna look. Some of the veneer got on there and jam is locking. Didn't really want to undo all that. this don't break that again. Come on. This is my backup. Don't break it. Okay. Now this one's out again. Okay. I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Theoretically. But, okay. Another look on the inside there. And got our stained glass window for back here. This little nook. Hoping it's a pressure fit like those front windows were, because that would be ideal. Got the shiny side and the textured side, so I'm thinking texture side out. I don't know. It is not a pressure fit. It's going to take some gluing. But we got some frames here to hold. That many dots on there. And textured side out of solid. Alright. That's that page we're looking at now. Okay. Alright, we're down to just the roof and a few minor interior details. Yeah. So I'm going to give that glue a few minutes to get set, and then we'll come back. And like I said, the roof doesn't look as bad as I thought it was, as I thought it'd be upon first inspection. So we'll, I think it's going to be okay. It looks like it's just, I can show you. You're supposed to take one of these PVC sheets and just fold it in half, line up the edges, get a nice crease in there, and then each one of these edges goes into one of those fittings on that white piece on the top there, the corner. And so that's going to give us our page look. That's also going to let the light shine down through it, in theory. But we'll get to that right after this. Okay, I think that's sticky enough to stay where it's at. And there's no top back up here. Okay, so this is what's going to be holding everything in place here, I think. That goes on there after we get our pages installed. I think maybe this way. Okay. And I'm looking at this now. And it's saying to go back and install some pictures and stuff on the inside after we put the pages on top. But to install them, we're going to have to lay it on its side to do that. So I'm thinking do this first. I was all excited about getting into doing that too. Relatively speaking. Okay, let's pop these guys. They're just 5 little pictures. And they say do the double-sided tape thing. That's sort of. I got the super glue. I'm going to use it once I get these edges cleaned off and stained. Shouldn't take but a second here. Like I said earlier, this is one of those. One of those videos. It seems like it's been going much longer. I think it's probably because I got such a late start. It is after 10 o'clock now, so hopefully I can get this uploaded and downloaded and reloaded and processed and online in less than 2 hours. So I'm just going to go with the put this stuff on these things that nobody's ever going to see because they're back in the back of our. But I think that one's wiped out. I'm try to. Let's see if one that's doing any better. It's the darker one. Yeah, there. I do have some new stain markers on my shopping list. Hopefully, these have been really good, but I'm hoping higher quality, more durable. Nice there. You can see how quickly they dry up. I mean, okay. Like I said, I'm gonna. They're saying sort of up above our fireplace here, and then looks like this one is supposed to go over here somewhere. I think I'm going to try and keep them fairly low because I don't think the angle we're going to be able to see much if we don't keep them low. That curved, I don't see how they expect this curved thing that that two-sided tape would ever hold that in. The super glue is a bit dubious. But if I hit both corners, it should be. If I go straight across and hit both corners, it should be good. I hope. Healthy dab. I'll get you. A little bit of pressure. Pressure on the back too, maybe. Not too much. Okay, I think it's going to stay. Now, I'm not sure about the round ones, though. Those are going to be a bit more of an issue, I believe. Let's see here. This is right side up for this one. I just want to make sure I get both corners. So hopefully, I think some minor bit of it. Break my chandelier. This seems like a really bad timing to try and do this after everything's built. Okay. Yeah. If I can get, I'll try and put these flowers up here between our flowers. Well, like I said, I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll just go with the widest point, try and go straight through the middle. So I think it's that way up. Try to get something on each edge here. And I'm probably going to skip the clock. Can I get you down in there? Can I get you positioned? I don't think I'm gonna run out of time. If I can get on there sideways, I'm okay with that. Okay, staying in for now. And it is almost perfectly sideways. Now, I'm not going to worry about the clock because it doesn't look that great anyway. It's sort of off center. I'm going to do my street scene over here. Hopefully next to our window. Next to above. Beside. Like there. There. That's actually sort of flat there, so that might be a good spot for it. Okay, get you in there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not feeling. Like I said, the clock. I know it looks realistic, but it just looks wacky to me with the shadow and everything in it. So I'm gonna skip. I am gonna skip the clock. Okay, now let's see here. These, like I said, we're just gonna fold those in half, supposedly, and then just each slot gets an end. Okay, maybe that. Okay, started too early. You want to go those slots, full slots. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing by the time we get them all in there, they'll sort of compress and hold each other together. Maybe. There we go. Okay, and we do build off previous slot. Okay, so each slot should have 2 sheets in it. Like so. Okay. Actually, let's push that one up against there. And I say it's still not saying, it didn't say anything about gluing. So I'm guessing we're going to put glue across. I'm going to put a good bead of glue across here whenever I do that cap piece, this guy on there. So hopefully that'll hold everything in place. 'Cause I'm still wondering about that. Yeah, it's compressing things up a little bit now, maybe. I'm going to get them all in. Maybe it'll push them over a little bit more. like the keys not be too aggressive with the crease. You gotta be sort of aggressive with it, maybe. We'll find out when I get done, I guess. Oh, that's a chandelier. Yeah, I was expecting this to be a much firmer when you plant it in there. Not. Yeah. I'm really getting curious about what's going to happen here. I think I'm going to start working from this end so we have a little more room to operate it. So, way in. Okay, nope. It won't fit like that. You gotta go the first full size from that. There you go. That one got away. Did that one. Yeah, it doesn't. It never changes the instructions on it. It's like it's been. Okay, it's going to end up doing some compression here, so maybe that'll be good enough to, I can not knock it out as I'm putting them in. Like that. And, yep. Okay, maybe I should get my tweezers out a little more. See if I can get a little bit of precision here. It was worse than I thought it'd be, but it's not terrible, I think. Those lights in back there, this should be a really cool effect too. So got that to look forward to. All right, I think one more. Yeah, one more right here. Alright. I want to see the effect of the lights. Somewhere over there. Oh. Okay. Got it all solid, so now it won't. You kidding me? It's worked the whole time. And now that I've okay, maybe. Battery keeps. Okay, I think not supposed to matter on USB-C, but I think I've done it the other way all the other times. Yes. Okay. That's irritating. Maybe get this glued in place now. See if I can't do some troubleshooting on it. And I just saw that this I missed. This one, oh yeah, this one came out. No, several of them have shifted over now, it looks like. How did they shift up? Okay. I think they're all done. But let's see. Like I said, I'm going to run just a nice little bead of glue all the way around here. Maybe 2 beads. I'm going to put that thing on top. It should mush down into them. Where'd that? Here it is. Into there. That glue oozes down into our pages. Let me plug it into the outlet. The power. Try all that again. Nope. Let's see. Okay. Get the actual batteries out. Unplug you. Lean it this way to try and keep all that stuff. Okay. Oh, wait a second, maybe I turned the switch off while it was going up and down and all around. That's what it was. When I was moving around, the power switch died. Got hit on me. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Expecting a little bit better distribution of the light up here. And, but that's still... Yeah. That's a nice effect. Because I don't want to tilt it up because of all the... only live once. Yeah, I am digging it. Nice. Nice little scene. I'll definitely make a short of this later on today to get a much better view of the interior of it. I think this is... I'm not sure. I think I was expecting more of an effect up here. I guess I thought it was an accordion rather than the fans-like thing, but pretty nice. And we'll get good light out of our stained glass. And that glue should ease in there to seal all that up. Really nice illumination on the inside. Done a good job. This little bit is fiddly. That white bit underneath with the fins, and this corner. I think they really should have found a way to bevel those edges because that's a pretty rough corner. I think it'd look much better if it were, like say, tighter. And that's not. Let's see, that thing keeps coming out there, so it's a little bit of separation there as well. But overall, I think it's a really good kit. Recommend it. Not terribly difficult. Good, solid. I don't know if they rated it. I'd say it's probably a 3-star, 3 out of 5 on difficulty. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's definitely not difficult either. So I would have to go that it's definitely worth doing. Alright, with that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and click on the link. There's my channel up there. There's my other channel there that just uploaded a video today. There's what YouTube thinks you should be watching, and there is a complete playlist for this series. See you tomorrow.